Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. We are here to explore the basics of overall equipment effectiveness or OEE and how it plays a critical role in factory digitalization and growth. By the end of this presentation, you will understand not just the theory but also real world application of OEE with practical examples. So let's get started. Here is a quick look at what we will be covering. So this is going to be quite a long presentation compared to my previous videos. So please be patient. In case the video becomes too long for you, I will request that you can watch it in two parts or whenever you get time. So let's start with the first one. So OEE stands for Overall Equipment Effectiveness, and it's a standard metrics used in manufacturing to measure how effectively equipment is utilized. That means imagine you are in a factory, right, which runs on several equipment on a shop floor, and you now want to know that how your equipments are getting effectively utilized, what's their effectivity. So you will use OEE as a standard metric for your factory. These kind of things help you monitor your equipment effectiveness from anywhere in the world. So it basically focuses on three critical areas of any equipment: the availability, the next is the performance, and the quality. So by identifying inefficiencies in these areas, manufacturers can unlock hidden potential in their operation. Example: so an electronics manufacturer found that they were losing time due to frequent changeovers. By addressing this, they significantly improved their production output. OEE provides a lens to uncover and resolve these hidden issues. So in this one, by focusing on these efficiency, they increase the productivity by 12%. Now OEE is built on three key metrics. The first is availability, which measures how much time equipment is actually running versus scheduled time. For instance, a beverage company boosted availability from 70% to 85% by implementing preventive maintenance. The second one is performance, which measures if machines are running at their ideal speed. A packaging company improved this by reducing speed variability, increasing their output by 8%. And finally, quality, which tracks defect-free production. An automotive part supplier identified and reduced defect, raising their quality scores and increasing efficiency by 12%. These metrics combined gives us a clear picture of a factory's performance. Now calculating OEE is simple. You multiply the percentage of availability, performance and quality, and then you get your OEE percentage. For example, let's say a plastics manufacturer operates a machine for 16 hours a day with 14 hours uptime, 90% performance and 95% quality. Their OEE is 87.5% and multiplied by 90 and then 95%, which equals 74.6%. This calculation pinpoints a specific area where improvements are needed, whether it's reducing downtime, improving machine speed, or addressing quality. You can identify yourself that what is needed to be improved with this calculation. Now, OEE scores fall into clear categories. A world-class OEE score is around 85%. This is in the industry standard, this is called world class if you can achieve this. While most of the factory operates between 60% to 85% of efficiency in OEE. Anything which is below 60% is called low efficiency and requires significant improvement. Now let's see by an example. For example, a pharmaceutical company aiming for 85% started at 65%. By focusing on maintenance and equipment reliability, they reached 80% within a year, demonstrating how achievable these improvements are with a structured approach. Now, let's understand what's the importance of OEE in factory operation. So OEE is essential because it reduces waste, cut cost and increases productivity. It helps manufacturer achieve more with their existing resource. For example, a food processing plant used OEE to reduce bottlenecks and inefficiencies, resulting in a 15% cost reduction and 10% increase in output. These benefits make OEE a game changer for operational efficiencies. OE becomes even more powerful when combined with digital tools like IoT sensors and manufacturing execution systems. These enable real-time monitoring, predictive maintenance, and faster decision making. Right? And let's see an example of a steel manufacturer here. They have reduced unplanned downtime by 25% using IoT based OE tracking. By acting on real time data, they prevented equipment failures and enhanced overall performance. Now, let's dive into a case study of a real world example. An automotive part manufacturer struggled with low OE at just 55%. And the primary reason was that it was happening due to a frequent equipment breakdown. They implemented IoT sensors to monitor their machines in real time. Within 6 months, they increased their OE to 72%, boosting output by 15%, without purchasing new equipment and without even doing anything else, right? So this was mainly what they did was they monitored their performance and they found out the root cause and fixed that. They didn't spend in buying new equipment that hey, we need something extra to have the production value more. So this shows that how a data-driven approach to OE can yield tangible benefits. In a digital factory, OEE empowers growth by providing actionable insights. With real-time data, managers can make quick adjustments to improve productivity. For instance, an electronic assembly company tracked OEE trends through dashboards and responded to variances immediately. This approach resulted in a 10% productivity increase over a year, illustrating the value of aligning OEE with digitalization. Now let's see some of the steps to improve OEE with digitalization. The first is measure your baseline to understand where you stand. For example, a textile mill started with a baseline OEE of 60% and identified availability as the main issue. Second, leverage real-time tracking to identify performance drops instantly. A chemical plant that did this resolved issues within hours, not days. Third is we need to set very clear goals. An electronic company set a 12-month target to improve their OE from 65 to 75% by addressing minor stoppages. Finally, focus on continual improvement. By embedding lean practices into OE monitoring, a metalworking factory achieved consistent gains through team engagement and process standardizations. Now let's see some of the challenges and their solution. While implementing OEE can be challenging, solution exists. For example, complex data can be simplified with dashboards, as seen in cosmetic company that improved accessibility for non-technical staff. Initial investment can also be a hurdle, but starting with critical machines can demonstrate return of investment. A small machinery manufacturer provide this by prioritizing their highest volume machine. And finally, staff adaptability is a problem, right? So a pharmaceutical company here has trained its workforce on interpreting OE data, leading to smoother implementation and great buy-in. Even the YouTube video which you are watching right now can be shown to your staff to give them a basic idea that what OEE is and what they should expect out of it. So coming to the final conclusion of this presentation. So in conclusion, OEE is a powerful tool for identifying inefficiencies and driving growth in factories. Through examples like automotive, food processing and steel manufacturing, we have seen how OEE can improve productivity, reduce cost and prepare factory for digitalization. The key takeaway is that OEE empowers data-driven decisions, that lead to measurable improvements. I hope today's session inspire you to explore how OEE can benefit your factory operations. Thank you so much for watching this video.